Hello. This painting is titled Malignant. I painted it when I had 3 forms of cancer. I had a huge surgery here, had a small one here, but I have chronic lymphocytic leukemia, and this painting wasn't painted for anyone, but it found the perfect someone. Mark came up and he randomly entered into the warehouse and went upstairs, and he's a mechanic. He owned a garage for years, and he stood in front of it speechless. Mark stood speechless. Heather was beside him, and he just started crying. It's like a pipe that just started flooding out. And he understood it completely. Heather went over and as she does, she just gently put her hand on his shoulder, looked at me and just said, "We'll take it." And that really is what art is about. Mark has been battling or healing or walking or going through his journey, as has Heather, for 10 years. And every day is a gift. But when you have cancer, it's a little bit more laser focused. I know that that's how it's impacted me on the appreciation of life. And it's kind of like that daily reminder that your life, you have all this love and all this purpose in your life, and then, as Nietzsche would say, it can just randomly all end on one day. And this painting is just that existential questioning of love for life. But there you are flying along, and then in 1 second, like a bug on a windshield, splat, your whole life can change, and everything about your existence can change, and everything. And it's I went into this painting with that kind of state of mind of just absolute fuck it. I didn't give a living fuck. I just had to let out that emotion of how cancer just literally smacks you right through your body, right through your flesh, right into your soul, and just absolutely pounds you in a way that you're and people are like, "That's morbid, that's intense." I'm like, that's life, that's love. The deeper and more sensitive you are to life, and the more, I know that, this is, someone would say, well, that's horrible, that's like a horror show on canvas. And I'm like, yeah, but to me it's victory. It's absolute victory to go over and be so close and have kind of cancer just blooming inside of you like a cherry tree in spring that just pollinates everywhere inside of you. And yet, in that moment, you waltz with death and you contemplate everything in your life. You go back in the cinema of your mind and you contemplate everything, and you just kind of like hold space for everything all at once. And you just surrender. You surrender to and creatively, I went over and made this painting, and it's perfect. And Mark and I and Heather became friends and people that I love. And going out for lunch with lug nuts, I kind of call them every once in a while. Just beautiful people, and everyone's doing the best they can with. Anyway, this is Malignant. This is one of my most private and sacred works, and it found the most perfect home. And that is in someone's heart. People often ask, what is it like to sell a painting? Like, how do you part with a painting? How do you, when you create something so intimate and so precious, and it's like pages of the diary of your soul, how do you go over and part with that? I don't know how to put a price on something. I don't know how to go over and sell something. What is the value? How much do I charge for my paintings? And it's all irrelevant. All of that is just ego, and it's completely and utterly irrelevant. And the energy exchange and the friendship and the love and the need was the energy that is the most honest payment that you can ever have for the sale for your artwork to be homed as if it's just air in your lungs and blood in your heart. And that is ultimately the greatest, and the reciprocation of something. If you made it this far and you've watched this, thank you, and have a beautiful day. And remember just how lucky you are, because life is truly the greatest gift, to love and to live life, and I never take it for granted. Okay. Up here it's like a rainbow of color, of just sunlight and blood. It just punches through, tears through. And that is extremely thick.